What's up, guys? Doing a end of day review. It's Thursday. Day it is sometimes. Another nice move, Nasdaq. Pushing the upper part of the bands. I'll just touch briefly on global macro. I mean, we've been having a really good week, and there wasn't a whole lot to do. We're kind of in the point where you're just letting some of this core stuff run. There's not a whole lot. You can't really add when you're overbought on the things that are working, but you don't want to get out either. So sometimes you're waiting for entries. Sometimes you're just letting things run. That's kind of where we were at today. So I wasn't that active. But also I'm going to hit on just briefly for you guys, so everybody's on the same page. I had the old CycleEdge room open for free for like a month or so, just so people could kind of come and see what we were about. And as I turn my focus and time to some more institutional stuff and building out the CTA, which I'm going to have an update for you guys too on that probably next week. I wanted to do a meeting with some of you that are close to me, that are been with me for a while, about building out the firm and a couple other things I'm excited about here in Chicago. But anyway, I just wanted to touch on today mostly the CycleEdge membership. So just so there's not confusion, I mean, the old room was good. I was mostly just doing real-time alerts. Now we're moving more towards kind of the membership model, where I want everybody focused on the analysis that I'm going to be putting out. A lot of it's going to be similar to the institutional work we do, and then I'm doing updates. We have a live room also. It's not as intense as the prop team, maybe 30 minutes live room. But I mean, every day, real-time alerts, analysis like this, you can go to pretty much any other competitor and it's $100-$150 a month just for like crypto alerts, which somebody who's never really traded before or have an institutional model like we have, or the experience, is just kind of throwing stuff out there. So it's $250, guys, now, to be a member of that. You can go to the JRM homepage. $250 for the year is all. Before it was $1,200 a year. So I couldn't make it more friendly to get more people involved in these markets. I know there's a lot of people that are trying to supplement their income, that have the dream of being free and doing this full time. So I just want to help, and we need to grow this bigger. So I think that's a great price point. But anyway, there's a lot going on. This is where I'm putting all in. Go to memberships, CycleEdge, get access here. Boom, it's simple. And then I'll get you into the new room, all right, which is over here, CycleEdge 2.0. And much more active in here. We've been crushing it. I think every long bond post I put in here has been money. Today I did 1,700 just on, just trading a one lot, guys, on the long end of treasuries. This is my specialty. It's a no-brainer, all right? So let's get in here. Nice day today. That was $9,000. Was that yesterday? What did I do today? Like 5. Nasdaq, I did almost $5,000. Where I was talking about calls yesterday with people in the prop room, and I was talking about it in the CycleEdge room. You're gonna even get what I'm you'll get a feel what we're doing on the options team also, just by, I was signaling plays on Etsy for this group. So there's a lot going on here, guys, and we'll get this busier. Even just trading a little bit of gold and silver, where there's a lot to do here, especially as we head into August, September. So what I wanted to say as far as markets go, really have been trying to make an emphasis in teaching the team about this idea of pairs trading. It's very helpful when you're day trading, because you can have both sides of the markets. If you get like a news headline, you're not at risk as much. If you're a little bit early, you can work the trade that's going against you, right? Like if we're short the Russell and that's coming off, and you're trying to buy the Nasdaq on a pullback and both are going down, you work the short side and then you can feed into the long a little bit. It just helps you work your play. But then on the longer term, we've been doing that also. So look at the difference here. This is the Nasdaq versus the Russell, look at, these are both 4-hour charts. So like right now I'm short 3 Russell, and I was long the NASDAQ futures today, but now I'm just long calls because we're a little bit overbought near term. So I'll buy more NASDAQ futures on the next pullback. But I was really highlighting this week with the team that we wanted to be buying NASDAQ more aggressively down here. And now, as you get this spread to move up, you're making money on your NASDAQ long, and the Russell is at levels that make sense to put some more out. Now, if you already have a full position like I do, I'm not interested in shorting to oblivion. That's not what we do. I'm more interested in working the long side and compounding more of the NASDAQ and or the S&P long, which we've been long since the last 2 months. And that's how you trade both around. At some point, we'll probably get the Russell to come back below 1,500, but maybe that's not until September. In the meantime, if you're waiting just short one side of the market, guys, right now you're not getting paid to be bearish. You're getting paid to, yeah, people are saying, oh, this market's crazy overpriced, but you're going to miss out on it, keep going and going and going. And so it doesn't mean that you might not buy at the last couple dips before we roll over, but there's other things that you can do to still make money while that happens, whether it's long VIX calls, whether it's adding to your Russell short as it starts to break. But the key is working the position, the risk management, adding and reducing, working the side that's working. And then if and when that shifts, we'll get more active on the short side. And that's it, guys. I mean, you could do that in gold and silver. You can do that on Amazon versus something like Baba. You could do it for Amazon versus Walmart. Long Amazon, short Walmart. Long Amazon, short retail. Long Amazon, short Baba. I don't want to give away all our plays, but this is the stuff that we do. And then I'm helping you, obviously, in the CycleEdge room, timing it with our cycles. I mean, look at all these long cyclic. There's so much cyclically to do on different time frames here in a fractal manner on just Amazon alone. All right, so there's stuff to do there. You can, again, the NASDAQ, there's been lots to do. We bought this morning. But big picture, I think the most important thing going on right now is just this metals move. Yeah, the dollar down. That's a crowded trade. Doesn't mean it has to reverse. The herd can be right. But don't lose your position in gold. This could be a multi-year thing. When last time I was this bullish silver, we ran to 50, and you start to break out, and people doubt it, and they start to mock the move. It's overbought, and then they just miss it. I mean, it was just angle, just constant, nice upward trend, a little bit of a pullback to start 2011, and this was all down dollars. This was Bernanke. But there's a lot going on now with the deficits, what's going on with the monetary system. This is globally. So there's all kinds of momentum going to be behind here. So but there's going to be big swings. Like I think we get to 30, 31, 32. You're going to suck in a lot of longs, and there's a danger that you're going to get a pullback to the 8. So that's how, like with the options team, I'm rolling up calls. We'll add to the futures on the deeper dip. But that's been working great. Gold's been working great. Haven't done a whole lot on FX because I've been kind of busy with the metals. I think that's okay to maybe start fading the euro a little bit, just as a hedge against, if we get a big strong dollar bounce, then gold might actually get hit pretty hard. But it's just long equities, risk on, and at the same time, long metals, which is just crazy. But that's kind of what you get when you get growth slowing and you get kind of an inflationary bounce overall with, and then everything that's going on the monetary fiscal side. And then, you know, I guess you could say negative real yields. Anyway, guys, I don't want to make it a super long video, but I'll see you in the morning. I'll do an update for the CycleEdge people. Jump on. And don't forget also, our entire options team, prop team, all my courses, guys, have never been this offered this low. I still got it going on, kind of calling it my economic crisis package. So this is why I started the firm, is get people equipped, know how to trade. If we're gonna get if we're gonna get another like run on Bitcoin, I mean, the last thing you want is all these new people coming in the market and they start doing the stupid stuff like chasing highs and not, instead of taking profits on new highs and all the stuff that we teach, and following the cycles and everything else. All right, see you guys in the morning. Hope that helps later.